Fun fact: the world record for holding a plank is 9 hours and 30 minutes. Interesting, isn't it? Now, before you click off, we're by no means asking you to hold a plank for that long. We do not even recommend holding a plank for 5 minutes straight. Now, this begs the question: how long is the best or optimal amount of time to hold a plank for? To answer this question, it is imperative that we first discuss how you may be doing the plank wrong. Now, this is important because if you're making these mistakes, holding the plank for 30 seconds or 4 hours wouldn't make much of a difference because you will see no results. The first mistake is positioning your hips too high or too low. When performing planks, you really want to pay attention to your hip position. You do not want to raise them too high or drop them too low, because doing either one of these will significantly reduce your core engagement and you'll be putting a whole lot of strain on your lower back. To avoid this, tuck your body in a little while squeezing your glutes. It may help to imagine that you're drawing your belly button in toward your spine while keeping your glutes, pecs, and lats muscles engaged. Keeping all of these muscles engaged helps to create solid support in your plank position and subsequently helps you maximize the benefits of the exercise. Remember to take deep breaths as you contract and engage your abdominal muscles. Ensure that your back is flat such that your body is in a straight line from head to toe. Ideally, when you form a straight line from your heels to the crown of your head, it helps maximize the muscular recruitment around your core. You can also walk your feet out apart from each other a bit to give yourself a more stable and solid base. Number 2, you do not stack your shoulders and your wrists. It is important that you stack your shoulders over your elbows if you're performing a low plank, and if in a high plank position, keep your hands stacked under your shoulders. If you find the high or low plank too difficult, try dropping to your knees and ensure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Also, ensure that you keep your hands flat. Avoid cupping your palms and/or lifting your fingers, as this can cause pain to your hands and wrists and also put pressure on the heel of your hand. Number 3, you do not ensure that your spine is neutral. Performing any workout with the incorrect form can lead to serious injuries. With the plank, it is important to keep a neutral spine, and this involves your neck. If your neck tilts up or forward while performing this exercise, it means that your spine is out of the neutral position. A good way to ensure that your spine remains in the neutral position is by looking down at the floor directly between your hands. Number 4, you hold the plank for too long. Yes, the longest plank hold was for 9 hours and 30 minutes, and no, you never have to hold your planks that long. You do, however, have to be careful of how long you hold your planks for. When you find yourself in a position that looks more like a downward dog than a plank, where your butt is in the air and your hips are sagging, you may have stretched it a bit too far, and this is a good indicator that your muscles have become fatigued. You should at this point end the plank, which leads us to the question of how long a plank should be held for. Most experts suggest anywhere from 10 up to 30 seconds. This is because holding the plank for more than 30 seconds may work for some people. Unfortunately, it has been suggested that the only added benefit you may get from doing this is increased shoulder endurance. The downside of holding it for too long, however, is an increased risk of losing good form as your body begins to tire and your muscles become more and more fatigued, and having an incorrect form can cause very serious chronic injuries. Also, if you have a pre-existing condition of lower back pain, prolapse, pelvic pain, weak or poorly functioning pelvic floor muscles, obesity, have recently given birth, or recently had prolapse surgery, then doing the plank may not be the best idea. If you got value from this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest health facts every single week.